Alrighty, welcome back. I'm your man, Bad Chad and Queen. Jolene's on the camera. We got Nate in the house, and we are on air. Today, Nathan is going to be doing the garnish molding on the inside of the door on that side. Basically, he said, "What's next?" And I said, "You go ahead and do whatever you want." So he's taking that in his hands. Also, I want to show you this first. So Nathan's going to be doing the garnish molding, and Jolene will film him doing that just like she does every other time. I'm actually knocking off some fiberglass on this side, trying to get the filler ready to rock and roll on this side. This side had, must have had a trim on it down here along the door and the fender and stuff, and he had welded the hole shut, and it just did not have enough filler in it. Basically, he did what generally most people do, is put less in as possible. I'm trying to make this car look nice and straight for paint. I want to build it up, flood it out, and make it look the best I can in a short amount of time. And I'm doing it with a 8-inch DA with a 40 grit. Nathan's going to do the trick. Will you show him that, Nathan? That back window, please.
We got the back window all working there.
All right, cool.
Both sides actually, but we got our guts.
That now, would you? Let's do that again. That's a magic trick.
Upsies and downsies now. We got a piece of plexiglass, so it's a good pattern there now.
Awesome, eh?
Upsies and downsies.
And also got the front ones working with the original glass. Yep. So both of these are working now, and now he's going for the garnish moldings.
These actually worked out pretty good, because even if the roof were to come ahead another 2 inches, we got the original channel just slid back to the back set of holes, so it could come ahead the front set of holes, and that still could come ahead another 2 inches. But
perfect.
It worked out pretty good where it is with most of the factory stuff.
Okay, so I'm going to say go. And I'm going to go. So I don't know where we're going to, but whatever. Let's do it.
Stuffing things?
Stuffing things.
All right, so we're going to do the garnish molding here.
It's funny how small they do get after how big it is there.
Yeah, and there should be enough stuff in it all to make the whole thing work. Yep. Not too bad. So set it up here and see what it looks like here.
You can see how I put the filler on the other side. So what I'm doing here on this side, as you've seen the glass I'm knocking off, this is a coat of filler that I put over top of the glass, but I've also put enough on so when you rub it, it feels like it's pretty good. So when I go to sand it off, I'll use that 8-inch DA. When I go to sand it off, I'm thinking that I will have enough to make it work. That's what I'm hoping for. So basically that's what I'm doing on this side.
Just knock some stuff up here and see how it sets. So that's going to go down. It's going to start to curve there. We want that to come off the top. So right about where that screw hole is. It's almost the same angle there, so we'll just go with it. Right above that screw hole, we'll go right to there.
Nathan going for it.
Match it. There on that one. And the front's going to be the same right to where we cut that off anyways. We should be able to go right to there.
So you're basically cutting it where it was cut from when we cut it off?
Yeah, just the back. The one with the back come up a little higher to where it comes down around the edge there, no problem. So then we can put a screw in it and hold it in place. Get a grinder right here somewhere. Get around here for spurs. On the edge of that. Not too bad. I should almost set right in there and put the screw back in it. Okay. That sets. Put the screw back in the front. Put the screw here. Yep, that's fine. there.
That looked beautiful.
That fits nice back on there. All right.
These are where the holes were, and I'm just trying to put enough mud on to make it look right.
So what do we are for length here now? This is just, so it's just that much shorter now. Door's that much longer. The top, you dropped it. All right, we got the original screw holes are here and here, there and there. We'll just cut her in the middle and then see what we got. So here, have a look. What do we got here for length? So here's our screw hole. I'll go back on there, tight against the top. I keep throwing that marker away. I remember to put that back in my pocket, Chet. I keep throwing it away. Alright, so we got that.
I'd say there's more in the cupboard, but what's going to happen is we go run there one time, they're not going to be there.
I had 2 in my pocket yesterday.
Well, you got enough markers then.
Try to trim it a little bit long first to make sure we got her. See how close it is here. See if that's going to line up.
And if you cut it short, Nathan, I call that penetration.
Right?
Right? It has to penetrate if it's too short.
Save our pieces, so we might do that. So if I didn't go too short, I have to take a little bit more off. Actually, it's not too bad. Now, what's the bottom look like? Let's back a little bit more. Okay, that's not bad there. Okay, so now the bottom's actually tipped ahead. You can see on the door where that got slipped back a little bit when the door went back. So I should be able to get away with a relief cut here and just fold that back. Yeah, she's just gonna go back a little bit. You can see on the door here where that got kicked back. So I'll put a relief cut here and bring her back. That should do her. There. Got it. Now, there's a little line on that door where the old molding used to set. Yeah, that's it back there, all right. Yeah, closer with this one. Actually, all right, I'll grab a screw and stick in that. It's not too bad. Back in the same. It looks crooked though, doesn't it? There we go. A bit of an angle. That's too long, look at the shorter one. That's the issue. Shorter garnish molding screws here. I guess. A little bit shorter. Right there, that's the short one. That's it right there. At least we got them in the bag for garnish moldings.
You complimenting Doug?
Yeah, Doug, we had her this time, buddy. We got her this time. We'll get it figured out after a while. There we go. That's actually tightened there. That's where it used to sit there. Yeah, we're actually practically dead on that one. That fits nice down around there now. Okay, we'll leave that there be until we get this next one trimmed up. So, now we got the front one here. And that's actually got a screw hole we can line up too. Excuse me. That screw hole up. Right it there. And then we'll come down here. I'll cut it a little bit long.
How you making out underneath the microscope? Well, now you making out, buddy?
We're doing our job.
Huh?
See, I'm trying to talk myself through it, and then hopefully that works all right with everybody else. I don't talk much sometimes, and sometimes too much.
I find when you talk to yourself, you're more or less just talking yourself through it.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
That now, would you?
Take a little bit more.
Like Mr. Roberts, just a little bit more. It looks good, Nate.
Got about, we'll say, the blade width there, and just a little bit more of an angle. Took a little more off this edge here. I guess I should have followed my line a little better. We're up in there. A little bit more off that foot. Little bit of burr off there, and then it should fit right up in there now. It's got a burr on the back. Okay, now we need another screw. Just gonna bolt that one on. won't be too bad. Now, what do we got here for, which one is it? This one's a thick one. Now this is just a piece of what is in the upright over here left over, so let me make a straight cut there. We'll see what we got here. Make a little long first maybe and see how close it comes. Keep a straight cut on it. Not much. Just a little bit. Pretty close now. Oh yeah. Alright, what I'm going to do is take my 90 here and just clean up the edges a bit, and we'll tack that and that together, and we'll push this, just got a little bit of tension right there, not much. Tack that and trim that edge and she should be almost ready. Actually, it's together pretty good.
That's record time, isn't it?
What's that, buddy?
Record time.
Not bad, actually. It actually goes together pretty nice, right? Then I'll take it all back off after.
Now I know why they say, fellas used to say, never show that you're good at something, because you'll be the garnish molding man now.
Then you get to do more of them, right? Oh,
right?
It is what it is. It's okay.
It is what it is.
I'll do whatever. Here too. That'll come right together there. Your craft is going to grind on it first. I was tight on that. It's going to be getting some grind on that one. It's alright. Getting some grind here somewhere. We want to make sure that stays in really straight. We get one tacked a little bit, and then we'll fits decent there, right? Get one side tacked, and we can tweak it around a little bit. I'll be closing my eyes when I tack it too, just so if I get ground. I got too much wire there now. No, ground again. Where's that screw at? Can I get right through that screw?
It's a part of welding, is it not?
Yeah.
Yep, it is.
Get around that. Nope. All right. Come on now. There's some ground here somewhere on that. If not, I'll shine up another spot. Just try it again here right quick, see if I got ground. There we go. No, that time it wasn't hot on the fingers. It was okay. That fits pretty nice and tight there. So get that tacked on there. Not a good tack at all. That's enough. And that's pretty smooth there. Just go with that. That'll grind up there. It'll be alright. Alright, And then tackle that thing. Oh yeah, it's spotted, yep. Too bad. Yeah, even that little spot right there, a little bit of a gap there. Was a little tighter, but that'll still be alright. Right there should be. There we go. See if we can tack right there too. Zip, 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 make a bubblegummy mess there, pretty near. It is what it is. Everybody can see a bubblegum mess, sure.
It all grinds off the same. Isn't that right, Nate?
Yeah, it'll grind off.
It all grinds off the same.
Keep away from the body so it'll be good now. And that one stays straight. Bad. Not too bad. Oh, I'm trying to get that foot on the ground on that one. What we got here? That's looking good on that door jamb there, staying right up. Got her there. Another tack right here. Like that one. Another tack in this corner here. I'll have to build that one up a little bit. There we go. It's not too bad. Down this corner here. Alright. Front corner. Now that that's together, we can put a little bit of pressure on that, and that'll set right up. Yeah, pretty good actually. Sets up pretty good. Take the 90, take a little bit of paint off that one corner. If I can get it in there. There we go. It's pretty good, that'll tack on that. Yeah, spitting sputter.
That welder could be close to getting out of gas too, eh?
I'd say it might be getting down.
Not saying it is, but it could be getting close.
Push my screw off a little bit.
As long as
That
it's tacked
pressured up
together.
pretty good. That one pressured up pretty good there. That right there. Yeah, there we go. There we go. See if I can get in there for a tack.
Hey, baby.
So there, snug that back up. So actually, it's all tacked together and it's got all the screws in it there. We'll end up drilling this one corner right here and put a screw in there. But up here, the only difference will be on this one edge here. We'll weld it here, this one little corner in here. We'll just have to trim this little ear off right here a little bit. That's a little wider there. We'll just trim that ear on an angle down.
Put a little weld on it, whatever.
Yeah, we'll weld it up and then trim it off a little bit. I think, what do you think, Chad? That's in there. And setting in place. And
I'm happy.
Got the original screws on top. The only different screw it doesn't have is the one that's right here, because the piece, we could put a piece behind it.
Yeah.
But you can put the one right here and then do the same thing. That'll set that up. So then go around and tack it up a little bit more and then take it off. So that's not too bad really for having everything right there.
I say you did pretty damn good, you ask me.
Not too bad.
Pretty damn good.
Do some more ticking and tacking.
Doing good.
What we got here?
Doing good. Makes me happy because I get to do what I get to do and you get to do what you get to do.
Yeah, we can go ahead and go at it still.
Just taking the heads off the fiberglass. It's a bit wet there. I shouldn't probably, just taking the heads of it off, and then I'm putting body filler right over top of it because I want that fiberglass there to help what's with the body work. Basically, then I'll mud it, flood it out, and then sand it off. And I'll do it all with this. Once I hit metal anywheres, I'm going to stop, but I'm not hitting metal anywheres right this second. I'm into old body fill here, fiberglass there, some body fill there, but there's a low spot there in the flood. It's feathered off there. It's feathered off there. I would never sand that down. Well, I can sand that down, take more out of it, but basically what's going to happen is I'm going to have to put more back in. So I'm just going to leave it where it's at, and then we'll cover it with mud. Filler. Trying to read what's going on here. I've got fiberglass over top of the sanded paint. I'm hitting body fill, metal, body fill. That means that this place has got a little low area going on in this flood, and there's not a flood going on there, but in this section of thing, it's a little low right there. That's the high spot, that's the ocean floor, that's the car. You know, if I want to take and beat that in, yes, I can sand that down more, but you have to remember when you're beating that in, the mud that you're putting on to fill it, you're actually putting more mud on to do the deal. So you basically, I generally leave some of the high spots, so that's just so you know where you're at. It's going to take a little bit more off the fiberglass and then cover it. Making sure there's enough off. Means we're sort of flattened out there. All right, let's wipe this off, and then we can get some mud on top of that.
Every time I hear you say mud, I think about going down the mud flaps and skidding on them as a kid.
Well, see, I'm from Kingsport. I'm part mud turtle.
Yeah, part mud turtle.
Yeah.
Hey, Fiend, we missed out on something. Nope. Yeah. You lived in Kingsport too, did you?
I did. Most of my life.
That's right. You used to Jack.
Dove off the wharf many times. I might have hit a rock or two. I can't tell.
I'm not that great of a swimmer. I can.
But you're hell of a rock?
I'm hell of a rock, but I get my back and do the backflip. No.
Oh, okay.
But I can't.
The survival mode.
I do a doggy paddle about 10 feet, and as far as I'd go in the water.
No, I enjoyed swimming as a young person. I can get some of that up there. What's the percentage we're covered, we're surrounded by water in Nova Scotia?
A lot.
95% covered, surrounded in water we are?
I can't remember the percentage, but if the border ever sinks there at New Brunswick, we'll be an island.
Yeah.
Tweak that come down a little bit.
Where are we at for time? Awesome.
A bit there.
This is the fiberglass that I put on. That's where we weld the lip on. That's where the low place is because the sander was on there and never hit there. So let's put our mud there first, because you'll end up dragging, I say mud, but body fill, whatever you want to call it. We'll put that there first because we know it needs it, or it will in this flood anyways. Some of the hardest things to do is to get this mud or this body fill exactly where you want it. That's some of the hardest things to do right there. And that little bit there will help you. So you get some in there and then then put a coat over it all. If you know what I'm trying to tell you. I got a bigger squeegee with me in my hand here. I'm gonna put some more on. And it's all gonna be used, or it's all gonna be used, sure it is. It's gonna be straighten it out, I guess.
There's enough on it here, I'll be able to take it off and weld it off the car there. Enough tacks on it. Almost. We can weld it on the back side too. Oh, sharp light now. Anyway. There's a cut up in there, but we grow. That was a good little trick with the plexiglass this morning, Chad. I never ever cut plexiglass before.
Yeah.
And put the air on the jigsaw there. That worked good. I'm glad we had a pattern like that to work with. It was a lot better than the cardboard one.
Well, when you said you had the windows done, I was happy. I wanted that.
Not perfect at anything, but I'll give anything a go. Give anything a go once.
All right.
TRY.
Now, after that dries, or now, I can touch the door now. But I will definitely put more on if there's a spot that feels like it's down a little bit. And the reason being, like I always say, the less times you run to the can to put the filler on, the quicker you'll get done. The side of it was, well, a little bit wobbly, a little bit. And I'm going to try to straighten it out, or I am going to straighten it out. And I'm going, like I said, I'll do it all with that 8-inch with a 40 grit. It'll be 40, 80, and then we'll be in priming. Not going no higher in the grit. Like on the filler, because I find once you go to higher grit, it becomes wavy. If you don't believe me, try it. Let's mix up a little bit more, get that back covered up. Get a little on that door there. Just mix a little bit up more, I guess, just to make sure I get enough. Jolene's going into the not so want it zone. She's running the roads today, doing the work, weren't you, baby? Huh?
Yeah, don't put your elbow on where it's hot. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
Probably a little much harder than that, but I guess it's always that thing where you want to make sure that it hardens, right? But it doesn't need that much, that's for sure. I want to put some on the edge of this door. Smoother you get it on, the more you can keep applying, I guess, without having issues. Now, I have filler right there. I got some filler right there. I've got to bring that together to make it work. I'm not just going to put filler there and leave a black space in there. No way possible. I want to sand it together. The paint is all sanded there. So we'll put filler on the whole thing. And if you decide that you want to do something like that, you will cause yourself grief. I'll tell you why. Because you'll sand through the paint and then you'll make that spot low. We'll have one surface to play with when we go to sand it, and we'll deal with it.
That's where I always used to get messed up when I was doing some body work, Ted. I'd put a little bit on, I'd sand it off. And I'd put a little bit more on, I'd sand it off. And
yeah.
You'd be fooling with it more.
You know what it is? Everybody's always talking about how much body fill you got in your car. You know what I'm saying? Like, does it really, like, you know, that's the thing where, like, it holds you back, right? Put it to it. It's only going to take what it's going to take, and that's the end of it. Like,
you're blocking it off, it's only going to take what it's going to take.
In the end, like, it's only going to take what it's going to take. And generally, only the person knows is the body man.
That's right.
He's the one doing the job, basically.
I might as well drill the hole in it before I take it off, and then weld it from a little bit of the back side, and she'll be and grind her up.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I said beautiful.
Actually, we might just be able to grind that down there. Put a spot of weld on there, and then just grind that off. The body fill too hot in there. Just put it on top of the body fill first.
What's that?
Try not to burn the body fill. Alright, we're gonna drill a hole on that.
I'll tell Dougie you're getting into his work.
Yeah, I know what he'll say.
I don't care.
Okay, just do it again, right? So we'll step up there. We'll put a screw, actually. Not very big. Screw in.
Basically, we got that side filled out, and we got this side pretty near filled out. I will not sand anything until I feel like it's got enough on it. And you come back tomorrow, I probably will do some sanding on it to show you what's going on. These are the fender skirts. I started getting this one ready. I sanded that one with an 80 grit to make sure if anything goes on it, it's going to stick. They're both working good. That's what it looks like. Pretty simple. If you want to jack up the car and get underneath the wheel.
A lot easier when you're up in the air, isn't it?
A lot easier, yeah. And this is something I couldn't get up inside here on that wheel to make anything to, it just, there's about that much. There's a ½ inch there, a ½ inch there. And basically I did what I had to do to get it done. They're probably the cheapest fender skirts. And maybe one, no, they're not the best set I've ever made, but they're close. They're pretty good. You come back tomorrow and we'll be here. Thanks for coming back, everybody. I really appreciate it.
Have a good one.
Nathan did an awesome job at putting that together, and that helps me get the car moved along a lot faster. I want to do I'm doing the body work. I want to do the body work, and it's a great thing that he can help me go forward by doing something like that. And thank you,
Don't mind taking
and
it.
good night to everybody else.